What made you get into property? Was anyone your mentor? No. So basically, me and my brother used to stand on my estate, and this time we were like 17, summer holidays. And he said, yo, there's a way to make money in property, you know. What you do is you buy an old ran down house that needs work doing to it. Let's say you buy it from auction. You fix the property up, make it nice, and then you sell it for a profit. I mean, guys do that with cars. They buy a car that is undervalued, or they buy a car that needs work doing to it. They fix the car and then they sell it for a profit. So then me and my brethren, summer holidays, 17 years old, we were talking about it. And I was about to say we were planning. Well, we weren't planning nothing. We were just talking in speculation. We were just dreaming. Because to this day, the man that even spoke about it, the man that even gave me the idea still has not done it. Yeah, and them conversations there took place 16 years ago. So we were just some young kids on the block chatting shit when we were 17. Because even to this day, I still have not bought a property on auction, fixed it up and sold it. I'm not really in the mind of, I don't mind buying properties, fixing them up and then refinancing them, but I'm not going to sell them. I'm not interested in selling them. I want to build up a property portfolio and that. So, yeah, I used to watch Homes Under the Hammer. I still like that program. I don't watch TV. I'm not a bum. I've got things going on. I ain't got time to be sitting down watching TV like that. But yeah, so I do like that program and that. So anyway, yeah, never ever done any business with this person or anything like that. But I remember when I was an apprentice, 20 years old, I had a mentor. He was 7 or 8 years older than me. So these times I'm 20, he's, 28 or something like that. And I've said this before many times, if you've not been watching me long enough. Every now and then, a man or a woman will drop a gem on you. And at the time, it don't really seem like anything. But years later, you're like, yo, that was a fucking gem, Me and he was in the van. I remember it just like it was yesterday. Obviously, he's driving. He's the mentor. I'm the passenger. I'm the apprentice. And he said to me, yeah, when I was your age, Jay, these times man's approaching 21 years old. When I was your age, me and my wife bought our first house. So him and his wife bought his first house at 21. He said he graduated and became fully qualified at 21 as well. So right then and there, when I heard that, I'm like, raw, do you know what? Like, I could do this too. Like, obviously, he bought a property with his wife, so obviously he had income, he had someone else to help him go halves and that. And, the people then, they look like this wall, yeah? You understand what I'm trying to say? So they probably had help from their parents and that. Unfortunately, people that look like me, our parents is broke. For the most part, none of them have any fucking money to hand down. Let alone, they don't even have no money to pay their own bills. I know, man. Now, obviously, this is one case. And this doesn't, speak for the whole of the race. And obviously there are people that look like this wall where their parents are doing nonsense and that. But I know a man, his mum's credit was so fucked that he had to take out a car on finance in his name for his mum. Are you mad? You think I'm going to take out... If my mum's finances are so fucked that her credit score is so shit that no one wants to lend her money or anything like that, why the hell am I going to take out a car on finance for this person? What, so they can fuck up my credit? So anyway, yeah, people that look like me, our parents, they've been on a joke team for the most part, and they haven't left nothing behind and that. But anyway, so I thought to myself, like, I'm going to be turning 21 soon. I'm going to be graduating soon. After that conversation, probably graduated 4 months later. And when I say graduated, I mean my pay got increased and that. And I just said to myself, yeah, you know what? I can do it too. If this guy can do it, I can definitely do it too. Now, obviously, it might take me a little bit longer and that. But yeah, boom. 3 years later, I bought my first yard. Now, big up my brother in Benga. Obviously, in that time, I was saving up £1,000 a month. And yeah, when I was 24 years old, I decided, you know what, I'm going to resign from Homes to Haringey. And I'm going to resign on March the 31st. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to try and just do my local self-employed electrical thing. I got my vending machine business going and that. I'm going to resign. But before then, I'm going to buy a house. Because, I was under the impression when you go self-employed, you need 2 years worth of tax returns and that. Now, that's a mistaken belief. That's a fallacy. You only need one. If you've been trading for 1 year, you only need one. Now, if you've been trading for 2 years, maybe they'll ask for 2 years and that. But if you've only been trading for 1 year, they will just ask for 1 year. Not all lenders, but there are some. This is why it's good to talk to mortgage brokers. I never rated mortgage brokers until Nadia became a mortgage broker. I thought they were a waste of time. I thought they were a waste of money. But if you're a complex case, like say for example, you're a portfolio landlord that has no main residence. See, certain people wouldn't even understand what that means. So a portfolio landlord is a man that, let's say, has 6 properties, but has no house. Like, he has no main fixed abode. He's not a residential landlord. He doesn't have a house, quote unquote, that he lives in. So it could be a case of there is some guy out here that has 6 properties on buy to let. Yeah, so he's a landlord of 6 properties, but he still lives at his mum's house. There is cases like that. Or there's a guy that's got 6 properties, buy to let. He doesn't technically have his own house, but he lives at his girl's yard and that. Yeah. Now that's not too bad, because if you get kicked out and that, well, you're making money from your buy to lets and that. Worst case scenario, you could just kick out one of your tenants after a few months and go and live there. For the time being, you might have to be in an Airbnb or a house share. Big whoop. You know what I mean, innit? But you're a landlord of 6 properties. You should be able to afford to rent somewhere and that for a few months. So anyway, I decided I was going to resign on March the 31st and that. Well, anyway, I ended up getting fired from Home Saharange the same year of March the 31st, but in January. So I got fired prematurely, yeah? But anyway, before that, I bought a property. So, just bought a property at 24. Big up my brother Benga, he inspired me to buy a property up in Northampton because he had a property up here in Northampton. And obviously I was looking at the prices of properties in, obviously I couldn't afford London, couldn't afford Luton, could afford Milton Keynes, but I couldn't get a 3-bed house, can only get a 2-bed flat. So I decided, boom, let me go up to Northampton, which is further up north, where I could buy a 3-bed house for 140 grand. So yeah, that's how a man got into property. No mentor and that, just a couple people around me that know a little bit of information. Sometimes that's all you need. Yeah, you don't need to go on these property mentoring courses and that. You don't need to go on this 10-week course, pay £1,000 a day and that. Nah. Sometimes you just need a little bit of information from 1-2 man. Go on the internet, watch 1-2 YouTube videos, couple JY's TV, TikToks and that. Boom, you're good to go. Yeah.